So I was in a little coffee shop meeting with a friend today. He was not familiar with neural networks and how they work and the basics of them, so that made up a lot of the conversation, was me talking to him about neural networks. And when we were done, some people, there's a bunch of people that apparently had been listening to our talk, but one kid who was closest to us like waved at me and got my attention. It was like, hey, I heard you talking about neural networks. You know, I want to learn neural networks. You know, my family signed me up for Cornell, and I'm going to go there and learn about neural networks, and they got a prestigious name and blah, blah, blah. But I really want to learn neural networks from someone like yourself, because your teaching style is really good for me. And, you know, and I was like, well, that's cool. I mean, I can appreciate the teaching style thing, but you'll probably have some good teachers there. And he's like, I said, you know, you don't probably need to pay all that money to learn neural networks at Cornell. I mean, the truth is YouTube is packed full of megatons, hundreds of megatons of videos on neural networks that are quite good. There's a lot of good things to be learned on YouTube. And, you know, as you learn more, you'll learn to form better questions and to ask better questions and get more answers. And he's like, well, I just prefer having a professor, you know, a super intelligent person like yourself that can teach me, you know. That way, if I have questions, I can just ask you the questions. And I'm like, well, that's cool. Again, I respect that and appreciate that you understand that, but what are you going to do after college? You know, like, what are you going to do if someone asks you a question you don't know the answer to and you're no longer around your professor? You're going to call your professor and ask him? I was like, I think what you really would prefer is if you had your own working knowledge of things, and therefore you could just like self-navigate questions from a more holistic but perhaps more generic understanding of things. And then, you know, you'll be able to self-navigate new situations on your own. And he's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. And I was like, thinking in my mind, oh my God, we are entering a world that is so fucking dangerous. We have no fucking clue. Because people who don't understand neural networks and will not actually understand them are going to be making them and turning them loose on humanity, on planet Earth, in this reality we live. That is impossibly irresponsible. We can't do that, but we're going to do it anyway. So, you want to know one of the most, everybody that's smart, everybody who understands neural networks, everybody who understands life, you just take some time and think about that. We are entering a new humanity where humans who don't even really have the scruples to fully understand neural networks, but want the benefit of the power they wield, are going to be playing with and distributing and disseminating neural networks all over in all kinds of fucking creative ways. They don't understand the car they're driving, but they're going to drive a car they don't know how to drive. That's what but it's an intelligence car, self-learning car, a neural network. We are going to have some pain and suffering here.